Our lead story is that Trump's agenda is drawing revolts even in conservative areas, from the tariffs and the economic volatility, which people don't like, to how he's slashing federal programs that could affect seniors, can affect Social Security, to the very real concerns over a story last week. I was just talking to Nicole about coming back. I came back and caught up on the news and heard about the undeniable governing incompetence, which is far from popular. So they're spending a lot in Wisconsin and elsewhere to try to stave off something very real: absolute eruptions, which we saw on display at just this weekend's Republican town halls.
And will you demand the immediate resignation of Pete Hegseth?
No, I will not demand their resignation.
My question is actually related to all of the immigrants that are being rounded up and deported. Are they entitled to due process?
A lot of these people, what President Trump did it last time, what he tried, if you seek asylum, wait in the other country, not getting here in the country. So there is no due process if you don't take legal evidence. You violated the law. Period. You violated the law. It is violating the law.
Do your job and don't do it incompetently like these Trump aides who can literally get away with being so incompetent they leak actual war plans. Now, that's in a Republican district in a red state. You heard just some of what the concerns are. The opposition to current tariffs, among other things, is simmering because it affects people's lives daily. It may actually boil over this week with Trump pressing on with what the conservative Wall Street Journal called the dumbest trade war in history. Trump wants even more tariffs, plowing into the next step of this plan. Many of the people impacted the most are regular working class Americans, people living normal lives in normal places, not the people you might find in New York City who have some extra savings or work at banks, not people over in blue Los Angeles. No, I'm talking about a lot of the whole country. And the price of what could be currently affordable goods could spike fast. People on tight budgets will be the first forced into the hard set of choices that are apparently what we're going to live through for years in this Trump slump era. And Trump has chucked the campaign talk about lowering prices. Now he admits he couldn't care less if regular people, regular Americans, pay higher prices for, say, cars, one of the most affected things after his tariffs. And again, if you live around the country in a lot of places, if you're not taking the New York City subway for a couple bucks, you're probably driving a car or carpooling with someone. And that's going to affect those cars. The Trump White House, of course, has been on defense over national security incompetence, but some of the same problems actually dog the trade war. There is confusion because Trump is bungling the rollout and apparently, at least sometimes, ignoring his own hand-picked tariff experts in the work. Quote, "No one knows what the bleep is going on," admits this insider who's pro-Trump in this Politico article, who quotes that White House ally. And let's take this in full. I want people to see this. Quote, "What are they going to tariff? Who are they going to tariff? And at what rates?" Like, the very basic questions haven't been answered yet. And that's from an ally. That's the alarm over the incompetence. Then there's Wall Street, which, again, has largely backed Trump's low-tax, anti-government spending agenda. But the concern is growing that Trump's plans are actually going to gamble the entire economy. And again, I'm just reporting what they're saying. So take powerhouse bank Goldman Sachs, now stating a recession is more likely than before, the odds up to 35%. And the markets are talking about Trump's other plans through the main way markets talk. They speak through their stock prices. If they think a stock in particular is doing well, it goes up. We all know that, whether you ever trade in the markets or not. And you know when a company has a problem, it crashes. But what happens when the whole stock market in the United States starts to go down? Remember, it surged on Trump's win, liking the ideas of some of this. Well, now they've lived through about 70 days, and the market has very different views. It is ending March with the worst month in years. So you can go through many different Trump scandals, the pardoning of violent convicted criminals, where the sitting president sat with thugs and sided with seditionists convicted over honorable police. Let that sink in at any MAGA family gathering you have. You will hear denials, you'll hear lies, you'll hear whataboutism. But that's just one of the many things that a lot of people who looked at the facts thought was bad, or the efforts to kneecap the rule of law. But Trump's greatest political weakness, I'm talking politics, not substance, could be these economic failures. They hit real people fast in red states and blue. And we are in a misinformation era, sure. But I can tell you recessions, stock market crashes, that's not something that can just be lied away. Apparently, sometimes not even on Fox.
Our new Fox News polling shows that people perhaps are concerned with how things are going. This is as of March 14th. Those that say they disapprove, 56%, more than half. Those who approve of the president's handling of the economy is at 43%. Is the president doing enough to answer the needs and demands of the American voter when it comes to the economy and lowering prices?
The president and his economic team are working on this effort every single day. And the president is not only trying to fix the mess created by the previous administration.
So there is a mess. Whether you get 70 days to still blame the previous administration or 100 days or 200 days, you don't have forever. Now, that's the economic problems. Tomorrow, voters speak for the first time since Trump's win. There are these special House races that affect the Congress, a key judicial race. And Republicans now scrambling to hold on to those two red House seats in places that were once so red they were considered snoozer races, as the Times explains. But they're now buzzing with all of this attention. Democrats have at least made them close. Wisconsin has the state judicial election. Now, those aren't usually national barn burners. I'm not here to tell you that's always a big, important thing, that race tomorrow. They're not supposed to be. But now this Wisconsin race tomorrow is the most expensive such judicial race in history. Money passing $90 million, $20 million of that from Musk. It's become a Trump referendum. It could affect, of course, control of that state's Supreme Court. And while Musk was previously warned about paying off voters by the DOJ, he works now for the federal government running DOJ, and he's courting scandal back at it, paying voters $1 million checks.
He's trying to buy the election. He's trying to pay people to vote.
He's the richest man in the world. He's got endless amounts of money. Who else is he going to try and buy next?
That's the concern from actual citizens. There's not much evidence Musk is interested in how Wisconsin deals with local judicial issues. He admits he's spending here because this court could impact control of Congress, given its rulings. So this is a power play as Trump targets that Democratic candidate in the Wisconsin race, Judge Susan Crawford. The stakes are high, and the spending is higher than ever.